good enough. A lot of people these days, which is blowing my mind. I just met a couple of them that are getting married because they decided to after a certain amount of time because they couldn't find anyone else. Like they just said, hey, man, if we can't find anybody by 2024, should we get married? And then they do.
They made a deal.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is.
Can you I can't even imagine that. Like I would rather
if you're like okay, say if you're like fuck buddies and you're having this,
but that's some connection,
you have this
though.
weird relationship. Yeah. Oh, so you're talking about people
like
who are
never touched each other.
friends.
Literally, strictly friends. Never touched each other once.
Really?
Ever. Yeah.
To
Dude,
me,
one of my friends is married to a guy.
To me,
Literally married to the guy.
you know what that sounds like to me?
And has a kid with him.
That sounds
It's
like
insane.
that sounds like a Simps contract to get out of the friend zone finally. I mean, those dudes that
Dude,
are
I
so,
wish that was it.
No, dude, I
for the
think
guy it probably
the
is, but
guys
for her,
that are so deep in
Man.
the fucking friend zone.
sure.
And the only way you know they can get out, hey, if you're not married by 40, like, I'll marry you. I'll marry you.
And
And
it
Mara,
works.
she's going out to fucking the bars every night, just getting pumped and dumped by
Oh,
every
yeah.
single dude on there.
He's
40
at home
will come
watching
by
Star
real
Trek.
quick.
We're hoping for the best.
Getting
God,
chowed
2
and
more
plowed.
years. 2 more years. Come
Yo,
on.
let's
Don't
go.
marry her.
You know what? That I believe that happens a lot. Now,
Oh,
now that
that's
you said it
scary.
like that, that's why I think most of the guys that are like that, you know, they're in their little orbit, the orbit of the woman's orbit, and that finally she opens up, you know, even just a little bit, like, oh man, he was here for me all the time. You know,
Yep.
he's safe,
That's
he's secure.
That's why you
Man,
can't
all
let your
them-
woman have any male friends. That
Yeah,
exact reason
you
right
know?
there.
Yep.
Or they get mad at the guy that they were dating, or and they're like, well, I'm just gonna give him a chance. You know, he's always there. You know, I've talked to him about my feelings, and then
All part of the
in the
game,
back
girl.
of his mind, he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
about time.
I knew I was going to get there.
Because that's how a lot of guys think.
Yeah,
This
for
is
sure.
what it is.
For sure.
You know,
Professor, why don't you go ahead and mic drop
I,
him quick?
I just think that a lot of the conversation that like along this line that takes place, it's there really isn't. There isn't any consideration of love as something real. It's just a word,
Sure.
and I don't know. Like these hypotheticals, it's just
Love is just a word, and
it's
loyalty
just completely
just a
foreign to
tattoo.
me. I don't really even.
So true.
I don't really know how to address these things, but other than to try to address like the general misconceptions or just lack of input from people that should have been there to provide it that people are suffering from. These are all avoidable. These are all avoidable deficits that communities as a whole could avoid, but have chosen not to because it's easier.
I
And it's sad.